Bitcoin so far is getting rejected at the resistance level we have been talking about in yesterday's video. So far we actually got quite a drop in Bitcoin. We got a drop of approximately from the top till the bottom, a 10% drop. So we are seeing volatility coming back. Guys, what does that mean? Does this mean that Bitcoin right here is just getting rejected and is starting to look bearish, or are we still on the bullish track right here? That will be the talk, that will be the discussion of today's video. So guys, join me in today's video while we are going to go over all the signals right here in the chart, where I will show you whether Bitcoin is in this formation right here actually looking bullish or bearish. And then quick reminder for all traders out there, if you are interested in trading Bitcoin right now, there's a special bonus going on over on the Bybit exchange. If you use my affiliate link down below to sign up on the Bybit platform, you can get an additional bonus and $600 with 10% discount on your trading fees, and that's only available for the affiliates of the blockchain today. So when you use that specific sign up link to join Bybit. Now guys, let's dive into the Bitcoin price, and what we can do is let's start on the 1 hour time frame. Actually, let's start on the shorter term time frame right here, because we have some clear signals actually that it is likely for Bitcoin not directly break this resistance right here in one take, right? I also mentioned in yesterday's video, most likely we will come down. And now it is going to be very important what Bitcoin is going to show us in the coming days, because right now Bitcoin has to set a higher low in order to continue this uptrend. And one major level right here, guys, is going to be this level, the $35,000. Would be awesome if Bitcoin can hold above this level. However, I think it is possible for Bitcoin to break below this level and still test this this former resistance in this descending channel right here, this green line right there, and backtest this level as support. For me to really turn bearish again on Bitcoin is the moment we break below that level, and that level right now is at approximately 33,400, but that level is declining over time because it is a dynamic trend line, right? So that is something important to note right here. So this is what I would personally expect in the price of Bitcoin. We are going to set a high low at 35,000 with a ultimate wick back to this level right here. However, if we were to come down to these levels, I would say it would be healthy for the bulls, for a bullish scenario, to not trade that long below $35,000. It would be nice for Bitcoin if we were to lose the level to quickly reclaim it in the not so distant future. So that is what I'm seeing right here, guys. How could we know we were getting rejected from this level right here? Well, first of all, because there is heavy resistance at these levels. We had a major pump without a correction, as you can see right here. Pump, consolidation, pump, consolidation, pump. These consolidations were also upwards consolidations, which were quite interesting. But then we've entered resistance, heavy resistance, with a huge divergence right here, with lower highs in the RSI, higher highs in the price, which is most of the time showing the end of a certain trend. That's what we have seen right here. And now the price of Bitcoin is just coming down quite rapidly, and that is normal, guys. So guys, this is still okay to see with Bitcoin, such a pump and a dump. This volatility basically is not very rare in Bitcoin. We have periods of volatility. However, it is important that the structure of Bitcoin remains bullish. And if we lose this former resistance right here from this descending channel, then the structure will turn bearish. But so far it is actually still bullish, and I want to show you some other signals. Then guys, I want to bring all of you to the daily time frame, and I want to show the structure right here on the daily time frame and what it potentially can tell us. So one thing that is very nice right here is that we have been breaking above a declining resistance in the momentum, which has been created since the beginning of this year. So that is actually a very significant moment, right? Because that really shows us that we are changing a former structure and that we are entering a new structure. That's good, because the former structure was bearish. The former structure was in a downtrend. So to transition into a uptrend, to transition into more bullish price action, we had to break this declining resistance. Then next to that, we had a nice bullish divergence right here on the daily time frame as well, where we are seeing higher lows right here in the RSI, while in the price we did the opposite. We were seeing lower lows, and this is actually quite significant, guys, because a bullish divergence on the daily time frame could signal a trend reversal in the midterm perspective. So that is also a bullish scenario. Then guys, let me bring you to the weekly time frame, because the weekly time frame is actually showing something similar, depending a little bit how we are going to close this week. But yeah, we are also seeing right here we got some form of a declining resistance right here, which Bitcoin right now is trying to break. So if we get a weekly green candle right here, let me get rid of the drawings, then that would be nice for Bitcoin and could be showing us that we are seeing a reversal right here on the weekly time frame as well. So that would mean that we are seeing bullish momentum changes in structures on multiple time frames, right? On the daily time frame, on the 4-hour time frame, but also on the weekly time frame. So that is confirming, each scenario is confirming each other. So that would mean that there is more confidence in the crypto markets. However, the most important question right now is going to be, or the most important question over the coming weeks is going to be whether this bounce of Bitcoin can result in a new uptrend. That is going to be the most important question, because there will be a bounce right here, there will be power right here, there will be potentially short squeeze, what we have seen so far. I don't doubt that Bitcoin will see some higher levels right here in the not so distant future. Bitcoin is just looking quite good. We are breaking these structures in the momentum indicators. However, the most important thing is to determine early on whether this bounce is going to be bringing Bitcoin to new all-time highs in the not so distant future, or whether this bounce will result in turning around and eventually Bitcoin seeing lower levels. So for example, what we have seen in 2017, that we had a drop, for example right here, another drop, right? We came to the 50-week moving average, something similar we have seen right now. Then we have seen a bounce, which is nice bounce, but this was a retracement. It didn't result in the next uptrend, right? And afterwards we turned over again and we just were bouncing off this horizontal line. Eventually we broke it. So this is something we have to be aware of, that is a potential scenario. I think right now it is likely that Bitcoin has been seeing the bull market top and that we are going to enter a multi-year long bear market. Personally, I don't think that is the more likely scenario. However, it is important to consider this as a potential scenario, because otherwise you would get wrecked if you don't consider it and it's actually playing out. Because even if it's not the most likely scenario, we do have to consider the fact, because there is still a possibility that scenario is playing out, right? So let's say it would have a 30 or 40% chance. It's still a decent chance for Bitcoin to see such a scenario. So then comes the other question: how can we determine whether Bitcoin is going to see lower levels or whether Bitcoin is going to transition in that new uptrend? And there are actually multiple techniques for that. And the first technique, I think, might be one of the most important techniques, of course, is going to be a moving average. So let's start with a moving average on the daily time frame. Let's take on the daily, we have the 200-day moving average, which is aligning with the 20-week moving average, which are both key levels right now in the Bitcoin price. And that level right now is aligning at approximately 44,350, give or take, right? So if Bitcoin can break above this level in the not so distant future and hold this level as support as we are going along right here, then that would be bullish for Bitcoin. That would also be very bullish for altcoins, in my opinion, and that is strengthening the scenario that Bitcoin is actually transitioning into a uptrend and is going to break above the previous all-time highs. However, guys, if we were to lose this level, if we were to get rejected from this level, or we break above it and we cannot hold support and we break back below this level, then that is a very big warning signal, and you want to be aware of that once that's happening, because that is not the moment you want to speculate into altcoins, and that might be a moment that you want to hedge some of your Bitcoin into stable coins just to wait in order for the markets to show us some more signals on what actually is going on. But normally that is a bearish signal, and guys, that is exactly how we took profits right here in the top, right? So what I've been saying right here is we have a all-time high. That was right here. We had an all-time high at 57,500 right there. Then the moment we broke that all-time high, then that is a very bullish signal. But here I've been saying the moment we lose this level, the moment we lose the all-time high again, that is going to be a moment you want to take profits right there. Exactly the moment we are losing the previous all-time high after breaking it. And also right here, guys, we had another time that we did it right here. We had the second all-time high that was at 60, let's say approximately 62,000. Here I made a video as well, guys. If we break above the all-time high and this level can hold as support, will be very bullish. Bitcoin might be transitioning into the blow of top phase. We can see high levels in the price of Bitcoin. However, opposite is true too. If we were to lose that level after breaking it, and that is just showing a lot of weakness in the price, because it shows, okay, we broke it, but we are not able to hold this level. So then a lot of confidence is actually leaving the markets. That's what we have seen exactly right here. And we saw a further drop, retracement, and we got that further drop down here. So yeah, right here, we also have been taking profits due to the fact that we broke back below the previous all-time high, which we couldn't hold. And that is also something what we have to consider right here. If we were to come up, we break the 200-day, which is similar to the 20-week right now, and we come back down, we lose this level, then that's a very bearish sign, and then most likely you want to lower your risk profile in crypto. But yeah, like I said, guys, if we break out to the upside and this level holds support, then that is a very good sign, and that could mean that the bull market is continuing, that it's strengthening the scenario that we have seen a local bottom right here in the Bitcoin price, and that Bitcoin can start a new uptrend and surpass the previous all-time highs at 65,000 US dollars. Then guys, next to analyzing Bitcoin, it is of course important to have a look at some different charts, right? Like the S&P 500, and we are quite often looking at this chart. So far S&P 500 is printing new all-time highs right here. So these things are actually going exactly following the plan. Let me go to the weekly time frame. Like I've been mentioning already for quite some time, guys, I expect right now we are entering the last phase of the bull market in the regular financial markets. We are entering the blow of top phase, which we also have seen in 2008, right? We had a uprising channel, we left that uprising channel. This is the blow of top phase where we have increased volatility. It can take for months, but above this channel, we are still bullish. And the moment we are going to see the S&P 500 breaking back into this channel, losing the former resistance as potential support, that is going to be a huge warning signal. And not only for the S&P 500, that is also going to be a huge warning signal for Bitcoin. It's actually funny how both of these things align, because right here, guys, during the crisis in 2008, Bitcoin actually has been born out of this crisis, right? And we have seen a massive rally, massive bull market in the regular financial markets, and Bitcoin has seen a lot of adoption. But I think this time, it would make a lot of sense if we have a look at the evidence in the charts. It would make a lot of sense that the top of the S&P 500 and the top of Bitcoin are going to occur in a similar period. So it is possible that there could be might be 2 months in between when the top occurs, but I do think that in general speaking, these tops will be at a similar period, might be even very close with 1 or a couple of weeks in between. So that is something to watch, and that's why I think the S&P 500 is going to be a key chart when we want to predict the top or risk in Bitcoin, in trading Bitcoin as well. Guys, what do you think about that? Let me know what you think about my take, my perspective right here on the markets. I'm very curious about your opinion, so let me know in the comment section down below. Then guys, if you for the ones that haven't seen my Bybit tutorial, which I have posted a couple of days ago, I would still highly recommend you to have a look at it. If you scroll below today's video, you can find my sign up link where you can join Bybit and can enjoy this bonus of $600 and 10% off from your fees. Do take a note, guys, this is only for experienced traders. And yeah, below I have a link to my Bybit tutorial as well, where you will learn exactly how you can use the Bybit exchange to trade Bitcoin. Then guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed today's analysis, guys. If so, please do make sure to scroll below this video and hit the thumbs up button. Very much appreciated, guys. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon and so on. I want to wish all of you an amazing day today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.